Hey guys, MEP Guy here, and I was just creating my course for you guys, and I stumbled upon something kind of cool I wanted to share with you guys. Now, what I've done here is I've created a little tag for storm drains, and I'm going to show you guys what I've done here. So if I go back to the plumbing plan on the first floor, you can see what I've done is I've created this storm drain pipe that is routed to a storm drain. So we have a little storm drain right here routing down, and on my first floor I have this 4-inch pipe that's below the ground. Now what I've done is I've gotten this piping to display my GPM, and so I want to show you guys how I've done that real quick. Now right now when we click on this piece of pipe, we can see it's on the sanitary pipe system. Now I'm actually going to change that. Now there is no storm pipe system, but we can quickly add one. All we have to do is go to piping systems, and we can just, since storm is very similar to sanitary, we can right click on this and duplicate it, and we'll just rename this storm, just like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and change this to the storm system, and it's still green. We can also edit the color of the storm system. So if I go up to piping systems right here, let's just edit the color, and we'll make the storm system a blue color, just like that. So the main reason I wanted to use the sanitary system is I wanted to input a value into this pipe. And the value I inputted is this fixture units value of 7,143. Now 7,143 actually represents the square footage of my roof right now. And so since I have that number, what I've done, if I go to my 3D view, I've actually taken this roof drain and I went to edit type, and I've inputted in the WFU, which stands for waste fixture units, I've inputted 7,143. And it's just an arbitrary number for right now. It doesn't mean waste fixture units, but it represents my square footage. So I'm going to hit OK there. And so that number is traveling through this piece of pipe. So if we click on this piece right here, and then we go down to the fixture units amount, you'll see that 7,143. Now what I've done, if I go to the first floor, is I've taken a tag, this tag right here that I've created, and we can open up that tag. And if I click on that tag and click on edit label, I've actually created a calculated field called square foot to GPM that calculates based on that fixture unit value my GPM. And so if we click this edit calculated parameter, you can see that I've added in fixture units from this. Since it's a pipe, it'll give me all the things inside a pipe that you can add to a calculated field. And I've taken my fixture units and I've multiplied the fixture units by my rainfall rate, and then I've converted my rainfall rate to a GPM. Okay, and I go all over all of this in my course. Okay, and that should be available hopefully next week. So I'm going to click OK here, and all I've done is I've changed the suffix to GPM on here. And what it essentially does is it just calculates the GPM based on that square footage value. So if I go back to my first floor, based on that square footage value, I have 348 GPM. So I'm actually going to round this up to the next whole number. So let's go back to our tag, and I'm just going to click on it. We're going to edit the label. I'm going to click on this, and we're just going to click this edit number. We're going to click on fixed. And we don't want any decimal places, so we'll just click that to 0 and click enter, hit OK, and now I'll load this back into my project. We're going to overwrite the existing, and now you'll see that it updates this piece of pipe to 349 GPM. So that's just a brief look at how I've created a calculated tag to represent the GPM amount in my storm piping system. And it's pulling the information from this storm drain, and I've used the waste fixture unit value right here for my square footage. So that's just a brief look inside this course that I'm creating for you guys. So this is a little fitness center that we're going to be plumbing up, and I'm going to show you how to do all the calculations inside Revit, so you guys don't even need to use pencil and paper, and we're going to have everything organized in a way so you guys can see everything. Now I'm going to go ahead and update this just to show you guys how it works. So let's go ahead and edit the square footage value. So maybe we had additional drains and we actually chopped up the square footage for each drain. So I'm just gonna divide this in two, and I wonder if we can divide it in two right here. We have to hit equals, so let's see if we can do that. Sometimes I like to try these things. So you can actually do a little calculation inside these fields in Revit, and that's why Revit's so great, because once you start to understand these little tricks, you can really model a lot faster. So we basically have half the square footage amount, so we should have half the GPM. So let's just verify that. Let's go back to our first floor plumbing plan, and now you can see my tag is updated to 174 GPM, and that's for my storm drain leaving the building. So I hope this was helpful, and look out for the course. It should be available next week, and you can look at the link in the description, and I will maybe have a coupon code in the future. All right, thanks guys. See ya. Bye.